tells you to play instants and abilities in response, but nobody actually shows you how to do it.
Because if you've ever sat across from someone who said, I'm going to respond to that, and you basically just look at them, you nod and smile, not completely sure what is about to happen, then this video is for you. And if you're a veteran who just needed a solid refresher on how the stack and priority actually work,
then stick around, because we got you covered.
Okay, so first things first, what exactly is the stack? In clearer terms, in Magic the Gathering, the stack is a game zone, a waiting area, where spells and abilities go after they are activated, before they do anything. It's the place where the game pauses and says, do you want to react?
When you decide to cast a spell, it does not immediately happen. It goes on the stack. Then you get the chance to respond again.
This keeps up until no one can respond.
Once everybody pauses and the stack finally resolves, here's a key rule to remember.
First in, last out. It resolves like a stack of pancakes. You start eating from the top, not the first one you put at the bottom. See how that works? The order you play things matters massively. A 2/2 creature that gets giant growth before taking the 3 damage survives. A 2/2 creature that takes the damage before giant growth is dead.
Same cards, different results. What goes on the stack? So, what actually goes on the stack? There are 3 main points.
Number 1, spells. Basically every card in your deck except lands. Creatures, instants, sorceries, enchantments, artifacts, and planeswalkers.
Then you have activated abilities that you need to pay a cost to use. You'll spot them by the colon on the card. Tap to do something. The colon is your tell. You then activate it, and it goes on the stack, and then other opponents can respond.
Number 3, triggered abilities. These are abilities that start with when, where, or at. Like, whenever this creature attacks, draw a card. When the triggered condition is met, that ability goes on the stack immediately.
Priority is basically the right to act.
Not like that.
The right to cast a spell, activate an ability, or to do something with the stack. Think of it like your turn to speak in a debate. Only one player can hold the floor at a time. Here's how it works.
The active player, that's whoever's turn it is, gets priority first at the change of each phase and end step. After every spell or ability is put onto the stack, priority returns to the active player. Only after the active player passes does the next player get to act.
And here's the crucial bit. The stack can only resolve when all players have passed priority without adding anything new. Once everybody says, okay, I'm done, the top item on the stack resolves. Priority then resets and the whole process starts again.
But here is something even experienced players sometimes forget. You can use multiple spells without giving your opponent a chance to respond.
Oh, how rude.
If you immediately cast a spell or activate an ability before passing, your opponent does not get to respond to anything yet. Sad. This is why in competitive play, you'll hear players say explicitly, I passed priority.
Let's go over some of the massive slip-ups we see happen at kitchen tables and local game stores.
What we do ourselves, or have done ourselves.
We have 100%
Sometimes we
done
slip up. Mistake number 1, not announcing you're responding. You need to say in response or before that resolves. Don't just slap that card down, give your opponent a chance to understand what you are doing.
Mistake number 2, thinking instants can only be played on your turn. Instants can be played at any point when you have priority. During your turn, your opponent's turn, during the main phase, end phase, whenever.
Mistake number 3, forgetting triggered abilities use the stack too. When your Obnixilis triggers off someone drawing a card, remember that goes onto the stack.
Sorceries can only be cast during your main phase, not in response to anything. Sorceries do not get to play the response game.
And that's the stack and priority, one of the most important systems in Magic the Gathering. Once this clicks, you'll start seeing everything differently. You'll notice windows open up and plays your opponent start leaving open, giving you the perfect moment to strike.
If you're a new player, rewatch this video. Seriously, it's going to take a couple of replays before it fully sinks in. Follow Nat One for more Magic the Gathering and tabletop education for newer players to understand and for veterans to enjoy.
If you want to support what we do here at Nat One, go check us out on Ko-Fi. Every coffee helps keep the content coming.